Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm FlipArtz, and we're back here on Fortnite, taking a look at the Battle Pass challenges here for week number 2 of Season 6. Now, just by taking a look here of all 7 challenges that we're going to be looking forward to here for week number 2, I can honestly tell you that I feel like this is probably going to be the easiest week among the 10 weeks that we are going to have of challenges. So, without further ado, let's go right into all these challenges that you guys can look forward to for week number 2 here of Fortnite's Season 6. So, coming in hot for our very first challenge here, it's going to be worth 5 Battlestar points towards your Battle Pass, or 500 XP if you guys are already at tier 100. This challenge here is to visit all of the corrupted areas on Fortnite, which of course, as you guys know, there are 7 of them, which means you guys have to go and visit all 7 of them to complete this challenge. Now, what's nice about this challenge is that you don't have to get this all done in one match, and I think it might actually be pretty impossible to go and actually visit every single one, unless you have a lot of med kits in case some of them do end up getting out of the circle, as well as other kind of heals and things like that. Of course, I think that might be a pretty interesting challenge to do. If you guys want me to go and attempt to do a challenge like that where I visit all of them in one single match, let me know down in the comments below and we'll do that for a future video. But this is going to be pretty straightforward. You guys can just go and look at your mini map or your giant map of Fortnite. You guys can go and see exactly where the ones are because they are pretty noticeable. So I'm not really going to go too in-depth on this challenge as this one is pretty straightforward to do. Now, coming in for our second challenge, this can be worth 5 Battlestar points towards your Battle Pass or 500 XP. This here is to use a Shadow Stone in different matches, which of course, if you guys didn't know, those Shadow Stones are those little mini cubes that you guys can find in the corrupted areas, and to complete this challenge you need to go and obtain 3 of them. Now, just in case some of you guys might get confused about the wording of this challenge, what it's saying is that you need to use a Shadow Stone or one of those mini cubes that you guys can find in the corrupted areas, and you need to use it at least once per match, which means there's 3 matches you need to go through, use it at least once, and that's it, and that's all it's going to take to get this challenge completed. Now, what's going to be nice about this is that when you guys go and visit all of your corrupted areas as well, you guys can go and try to pick up a Shadow Stone, which will help you guys out in completing these challenges. Now, depending on when you guys are actually watching this video, right now in the current moment of time of me recording this video, the Shadow Stones are actually disabled. And the reason for that is because there was a major exploit in the Shadow Stones where if you did this glitch the right way, you could actually stay in shadow form and actually still be able to go and shoot people, use your weapons and everything like that. Whereas you guys know, when you guys go into your shadow form using the Shadow Stone, you're really not able to do very much. You can't heal, you can't shoot your guns or anything like that. And with the major exploit, you're actually able to do all that. And because you can also be invisible if you're standing still, a lot of people cannot see where you are. Even if your gun is out on your screen, you're not going to be able to see that if you're actually facing someone using this exploit. So there's going to be 2 things that are going to happen here, and it's going to be on Thursday when the actual week 2 challenges are live. It's either that the Shadow Stones are going to be fixed by then, and then we're going to be able to complete these challenges. If not, then I'm sure that Epic Games and Fortnite Games is going to go ahead and remove this challenge that we're talking about today and replace it with something else. So we're just going to have to wait and see exactly what happens there for Thursday. Now, coming in for our third challenge, this is going to be a multiple stage challenge. Now, right now, we don't know exactly how many stages there is. It could be 3, it could be 4, or it could be 5. But this is going to be worth 3 Battlestar points for your Battle Pass per stage. That basically means it's going to be worth 300 XP if you guys are at tier 100. The first stage here is going to be to deal damage with the standard assault rifles to your opponents, and you need to deal 200 points worth of damage. Now, I know that this challenge is worded just a little bit weirdly here, where it's saying to deal damage with a standard assault rifle to your opponents, which essentially what I would assume is actually going to mean that it's going to be you using any kind of regular AR or burst AR, but you cannot be using a FAMAS, a SCAR, a silenced SCAR, a scoped AR, thermal scoped, anything like that. It's going to be your first basic 2 kind of standard ARs, which again is your regular AR that's in green, gray, and also in blue, as well as the same that comes for your burst rifles as well. Also, keep in mind, because this might be a multiple stage challenge where it could go up to 3 max or 5 max, that does mean that you're most likely going to be seeing a deal damage with standard SMGs or sniper rifles or shotguns or something like that. So we're going to have to wait and see exactly what happens with that. Now, coming in for our 4th challenge here, this is going to be worth 5 Battlestar points towards your Battle Pass or 500 XP. This here is going to be to eliminate an opponent from at least 50 meters away, and you only need to do it once to complete this challenge. Now, honestly, I don't think this is going to be too much of a big deal, especially if you guys are going to be in a lot of gunfights using some sort of AR or even a sniper rifle, since I'm sure a lot of you guys do like to snipe. Me personally, I don't, but I'm sure a lot of you guys do. When it comes to getting 50-meter kills away, that shouldn't be too difficult, since I'm sure a lot of people usually do go for long gunfights unless you're trying to go and rush in, finish opponents if you see you're doing damage and things like that. But I feel like with a challenge like this implemented for week number 2, we are going to be seeing a lot more gunfights for at least this week being far away so that people can complete their challenges. You're going to know exactly whether or not someone someone has completed this challenge or not, or whether they care about these challenges or not. If you see that they're going to start rushing you right at you guys, building straight up into you guys, or rifting into you guys, or anything like that. Now coming in for the 5th challenge here, this can be worth 5 Battlestar points or 500 XP, and this here is to deal damage with pistols to your opponents, and you need to deal 500 points worth of damage. Now honestly, I feel like this is probably going to be one of the easiest challenges to do as well. I love using pistols, especially the deagle. The deagle is my baby. I'll pick a deagle over a sniper any day of the week, but of course you guys still have other options for pistols out there. A lot of people like using those dual pistols, or what a lot of people are calling these days the dualies, as well as you guys have silenced pistols as well. If you guys can get away with using one of those, go for it, but for me, if I find that deagle, I'm going to be picking it up ASAP. Now coming in for challenge number 6, this can be worth 10 Battlestar points towards your battle pass, 1 full tier right there, or 1000 XP. This here is to get SMG eliminations, and you need to get 3 of them. Now of course, like a lot of the challenges that we do have for this week in particular, these are challenges that you don't have to do all in one match. So this is going to be something that you guys can do throughout the week, even next week and the week after that if you guys can't get this one completed. But SMGs are usually a part of your meta, I would assume, a part of your loadout for the most part, depending on what you guys have. I always usually run with at least one kind of shotgun, some kind of pump, or a heavy shotgun, some kind of AR, and an SMG when possible. So if you guys manage to find your SMGs, it shouldn't be too difficult. If anything, you should just be trying to focus on trying to get this one, considering it is going to be worth 10 Battlestar points towards your battle pass. That's 1 full tier right there. And honestly, I feel like that's going to be the easiest tier, the easiest steal that you're going to be able to do throughout this whole week right here, aside going to visit all the corrupted areas and using shadow stones. And then finally, for our last and final challenge, this is also going to be a multiple part staged kind of challenge. So this is going to start off here at 3 Battlestar points towards your battle pass, or 300 XP. The first stage here is going to be to deal damage with hunting rifles to your opponents, and you need to deal 200 points worth of damage. Now like I've said once, and I've said many times, and of course I've even mentioned it in this video here, I am not a sniper guy. I suck at sniping. I'm terrible at sniping, and of course when it comes to this, we're using hunting rifles. But if I had to choose between using some regular bolt action versus using a hunting rifle or a heavy, I'll always go for the hunting rifle, only because I feel like there's just something about the hunting rifle that just feels more comfortable to me, rather than needing to scope in and using, that bolt action, or that heavy or anything like that. I'll go for the hunting rifle, but if I do see that deagle, I'm gonna snatch that thing real quick. Now of course, we don't know what the other stages are gonna entail for these challenges here, so the hunting rifles here you need to deal damage to your opponents with is gonna have to be worth 200 points worth of damage. So we can only assume that for the second stage or third stage kind of challenges here, for this particular set of challenges here, this could be something like deal damage with a bolt action sniper rifle to your opponents, or scoped AR, anything like that. We're gonna have to wait and see. This is gonna be a very similar situation of what we have with the other challenge that we talked about earlier, where we had stage 1 challenge where it had to deal damage with these standard assault rifles to your opponents. So we're gonna have to wait and see exactly what happens here for Thursday to see the full information and what the challenges are as we go through them and complete them this Thursday. Of course, if you guys want to go and see exactly what those are going to be about, you guys can show up to my streams this Thursday as soon as the challenges go live. We are going to be completing them on the stream, making sure we get everything done, and then we're going to be showing you guys all the locations and everything else that you guys need to know about, as well as all the multiple different stages for these different challenges. But that is going to about wrap it up for today's video. But of course, before we end it off, I do like to leave you guys off with a question just before we end off this video. So down in the comments below, let me know, what tier are you guys at in your battle pass right now? Did you guys get all the way to tier 100 already, or did you guys go and buy the extra 25 when you guys were getting your battle pass, or did you guys start off straight from that level 1? Let me know everything down in the comments below. For me personally, I went ahead and got myself the extra 25 tier boost for my battle pass, as well as I saved a couple of daily challenges from the previous season, which allowed me to go and get some free battle stars towards my battle pass and level it up a little bit more, as well as just grinding the game out, as well as completing the week 1 challenges. So I'm pretty much at about tier 50 at this point, which is pretty insane when I really think about it, and we're just about to start week 2. So for me to be at tier 50 is actually pretty insane, so I can't wait to see exactly how far I'm gonna get. I'm kind of thinking that I might hit tier 100 of the battle pass probably by week 4, but we're gonna have to wait and see. It really is gonna depend on how much I really grind out on this game. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, remember to drop that like, subscribe guys, if you haven't already, turn on post notifications here on, and shout out by hitting that bell icon below, and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date on everything going on regarding my videos, my channel, my streams, and myself. And of course guys, if you guys didn't know already, we do stream a lot of Fortnite here on the channel at youtube.com/FlipArtz, where you guys are watching this right now. as well as over on Twitch at twitch.tv/FlipArtzLive. Everything you need to know is going to be down in the description below. So if you guys want to make it to the stream, see what's going on with all these challenges and where everything's going to be completed and whatnot, and you guys want to get the scoop first, make sure you guys are going to be there this Thursday when the stream goes live for week number 2 here of Fortnite Season 6. Of course, the only way you guys are going to be able to arrive to my streams and show up on my videos when they are uploaded is making sure you guys have the notifications turned on here both on Twitch and on YouTube. That way you guys don't miss out on anything going on, whether it's a stream, whether it's a video, anything like that. Hopefully I'll be able to see you guys sometime soon on my new videos when they are uploaded to the channel, as well as hopefully I'll be able to see you guys in the stream this Thursday when the week challenges go live. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and catch you on the flip side. Arts out.